Hello friends, welcome to Diary Marina YouTube channel. Today we will be discussing about what is tappet clearance and how to check and adjust tappet clearance. So we will be discussing about this topic in detail. So let's move over to topic. Tappet clearance or wall tappet clearance adjustment. Tappet clearance, it is a space between top of wall stem and rocker arm. Tappet clearance is a space between top of wall stem and rocker arm. Space between top of wall stem and rocker arm. Its purpose is to allow for some mechanical expansion and lengthening of wall stem and push rod as the engine warms up. Its purpose is to allow some mechanical expansion and lengthening of valve stem and push rod as the engine warms up. This clearance is also called valve lash. Okay, tappet clearance is known as its purpose is to allow some mechanical expansion, and that means a lengthening of valve stem and push rod as the engine warms up. They will expansion. This clearance is known as valve lashing. Then why tappet clearance is given means tappet clearance is taken to ensure the positive closing of valve and for thermal expansion of valve. So tappet clearance is taken for the positive closing of valve and for thermal expansion of valve. And here in this picture we can see there is figure 1, we can say valve, 2 there will be wrench. In his hand, this we can see his left hand, he take the wrench, and number 3 is exhaust valve assembly, 4 intake valve assembly, in the center of 5 there will be rocker arm, 6 there is we can see spring, 7 in his right hand we can see feeler gauge, and he used to measure the clearance and all. Then how to check tappet clearance? First we need to consider all the safety precautions before taking the tappet clearance and all. Make sure the piston is on top dead center. We have to ensure that piston is on top dead center. From the marking of flywheel and from the fuel cap or push rod should be free. That means both valves should be closed at this stage or the end of compression stroke. We have to how to make sure that piston is on TDC means from the marking on the flywheel or from the fuel cap or push rod should be free. How we can say push rod should be free means both valves should be closed at this stage or at this stage there will be at the end of compression stroke. Okay, then we have to make sure engine has been cooled down properly, sufficiently cooled down. Then after that loosen the lock nut of the rocker arm. We can loosen the lock nut of the rocker arm. Now adjust the tappet clearance between the rocker arm and valve stem by tightening or loosening the nut before the nut touch. So now we can adjust the tappet clearance between the rocker arm and valve stem by tightening or loosening the nut before the lock nut. So now you can use feeler gauge. Now we can use feeler gauge to adjust. For suction valve the clearance will be 0.35 mm. For suction valve the clearance will be 0.35 mm, and for exhaust valve clearance will be 0.45 mm. For exhaust valve the clearance will be 0.45 mm. If the clearance is the tappet clearance is more, what will happen means the valve will open late and it will close early. That means it will opening will be late and closing will be very early. So lesser heat energy to turbocharger. So reduction in scavenged air and hence power. So turbocharger's heat energy will be reduced and reduction in scavenged air and hence power will be get reduced. So that no proper removal of gas will happen. No proper removal of gas, there is no proper scavenging will happen, and hammering of valve stem may cause damage to valve stem. So here there is chance of hammering of valve stem and it is very dangerous to the and cause damage to the valve stem. These are what happen when if the tappet clearance is more. If why some engines have exhaust valve tappet clearance, here also we said exhaust valve tappet clearance is 0.45 mm and suction valve and inlet valve tappet clearance is 0.35 mm. That means exhaust valve temperature is more than inlet valve temperature. So exhaust valve they will expand more than inlet valve. So more clearance is required. Okay. In some engines, the both inlet and exhaust valve having same clearance are also there. But generally we say exhaust valve temperature is more than inlet valve temperature means exhaust valve temperature will be more than inlet. So exhaust will expand more than inlet valve. So more clearance is required. In some engines, both inlet and exhaust valves will be having same clearance also. Thank you.